Alright, welcome back to the workshop. I'm out here with my daughter Hannah, and we're working on a project that she has for school. Now that we're nearing the end of school, we got this piece of paper and it says that it's for the Kindy 500. So it's something that her school does, where essentially the kids design a race car out of a cardboard box, and they have to run around with the cardboard box in their own Indy 500. Obviously, we're in the Indianapolis area, and so everything Indy 500 is a big deal here. So anyway, my daughter has decided that she would like to have her car be
a dog.
A dog. And so we got this fancy vegetable box from Costco, and we got started on it yesterday, where we kind of tried to glue some of the pieces together. Cut a hole in the bottom of the box for her to fit through, and her and her mom drew out this lovely design, which I'm sure you can't see, but I'll show it anyway, of what this is supposed to look like, which is basically a box with a face on it, and possibly some legs that flip down. So the other item that I was told when we started working on this yesterday afternoon was that this box had to be able, this dog car, also had to be able to hold a baby doll. So that's what we began working on yesterday, is how we can hold a baby doll in her car. It just so happened that the box that we got had this cutout in it right here already, right? So that you could pick out whatever the trays that were in here. So we went ahead and used that and a flap and did some creative cutting and some other fabricating here out of cardboard, and we got a place where this little baby doll is going to be able to fit. She'll sit right in there.
And then the dog tail is going to go right on the seat part.
And the dog tail is going to connect right here from this thing and hang down right there. So it's kind of like she's in her butt, in the dog's butt, but we're not going to tell everybody that. So we're going to get started here today with that we did yesterday. So we got to go work on today, making the front and the head, and
we already started on making the circle part of the head, but that was just last night. And what we've done is we folded them, and it made it like bigger, like so. And then we decided, since they both have these lines, we decided to put both lines on it.
Yeah, so what she's saying is that this was from a box that we took apart, where it had flaps on it like that fold up. And we tried to maximize our usage of what cardboard we do have, and so we drew a circle here. And even though that's a flap that way, we glued the flaps in opposite directions. You can see here, opposite directions, and that way it doesn't bend at all. It's stable, and it's obviously two cardboard thicknesses. The thought we had was that basically we would hot glue this little box onto the front, and then that would form the neck, and then we glue this circle on from there, right? And then basically we would do ears on either side, and we're not certain quite yet how we're going to do the snout, the nose, right? But one thought was to take this plastic cup and make that be the snout.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then the hard part will be is because we have to paint you don't have to, but we're going to paint a collar on it. And it's going to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to glue those pieces on before we paint. I'm just playing with the glue stuff. And I will be out of the shot a lot, too.
Mm-hmm. Hot glue, hot glue, hot glue. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hunk of railroad track anvil from my grandpa
And sorry
and put
if
that
you
in there.
hear feet noises, because I might be going upstairs and downstairs to get him more glue. Because he only got 3. Now he has 2 left.
Okay.
That fell on me. Take that.
Okay. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and make a snout shape.
And the reason we pictured it out, so because he wasn't there when I pictured it out, so we had to bring it outside to show him, because he already basically didn't know what it was, so we had to show him.
Alright, so if that'll focus in on that at all, it's awful dark. Sorry, I don't have real great lighting, but we'll see how it goes. Back in a sec. Alright, now we're going to use this old Craftsman bandsaw here to cut our shape out. Not sure what happened to it here. Why is it off?
And I am back here.
Alright, that'll be our template. We'll flip that over to the other side. That way we get a nice, perfectly symmetrical dog snout.
Sorry, I'm just playing with the glue stuff. The drips, I like to play with it because it's really warm and it warms up your hands.
But you have to be careful, right? You don't
Yeah,
want to burn yourself.
Because when it comes out liquid, it really hurts. And then
Really hot.
when you wash your hands or something, it'll burn. Like really bad. So he's just putting together the nose like a puzzle before he really glues it to see if that's how he wants it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And there were other people who, and we do need to put our names on it just because there are other Hannah's in the school. There are other people in the school, and they're not going to be outside a classroom. They're going to be in the racing room, in the gym. So they're not. So we're going to have to put the name on it, because I've heard lots of people say Hannah, but they didn't really mean me. Because there's two Hannahs on my bus, and I'm gonna, on Tuesday is the day they need turned in, so that's the day my mother is gonna take me to school. Because she has to bring it in, because it won't fit on the bus. Well, it would, but in my seat, no. And I also do videos, so go check them out too.
What's your channel?
My channel, go on to YouTube and type in Hannah Banana Online, and if it doesn't come up, he'll tell you about it in his next video probably. Because I don't know the rest. All I know is my channel name.
Hannah Banana Online. It's written all together as one word.
And there's other ways to spell
And
Hannah.
If you don't, well, first let's tell everybody that if you search directly on Hannah Banana Online, all written together, it's going to show you the results for if you only searched for Hannah Banana Online by itself. And so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to say, no, show me the exact phrase I searched for, and then it'll come right up.
I'm just peeling off I'm going around and feeling, and then peeling off the extra glue. Because it's fun. And I will be behind this box, and you might not be able to see me.
But rest assured, she's still here.
Yep.
Because this is our project or her project that we're working on together.
Yeah, we're working on it together just because I can't use the hot glue gun because then I'll burn myself. Look, I got a splinter. I got a splinter. Look.
Yeah, your brother. You mean blister.
Blister.
That's something I said to you yesterday. It looked like I had a blister when it got on my finger.
He got glue on his finger and he was like, "Hey, look at my blister," and it really did look like a blister. Oh, and yesterday, guess what the glue stick made? It's really cute. It looks like a Hershey Kiss. Here, I'll come and hold it up. It's this little thing. You probably guys couldn't see the little thing, and then.
But it was there, trust her.
It was.
Mm-hmm. I know it was.
And I'm gonna keep moving this over because I want to get the glue. And the reason why you don't want to use a glue gun by it yourself, because you can't. If you get it like inside your nail, then it really burns.
Mm-hmm.
That happened to me yesterday when we were gluing. And the reason we wanted to use a hot glue gun is because if we didn't use a hot glue gun, then guess what? It will.
What?
It will it will take longer to do it. Longer to glue, to wait than a hot glue gun. Because basically when you put it on and then you stick the thing on, you have to do it really fast because it'll glue like in 1 minute straight.
Yep.
You don't want to make like, what I'm saying is you don't want to make like different sizes. Like,
Well, actually, that's what we are going to do right now. Is what I'm doing here is I'm tracing out the original snout shape, half shape that I made. I'm tracing it out. Oh, I forgot to trace the back of that one. And then what we'll do is we'll cut these out. Okay, we'll cut a bunch of these out, and then what we can do is, you see how if I put this on here like this, right? Right now, this is right in the middle. And the way I've got it fixed is we can move this back a little bit, so we can basically cut this, cut a little bit off of this one, and glue it, and then cut a little bit more, and 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 we'll kind of bring that snout up a little bit farther, but it'll get narrower. It'll start going in, right? It'll start getting narrower. Yeah, that's the other thing that we can do.
This little glue stick in the glue part because it's gonna, we're about running out.
Mm-hmm.
So now the really funny thing is now it's got a little tail that you can wag. Woohoo! And then it says high, low, and and the reason we have it on high is because then it'll come out smooth. And if you put it on low, it'll be cool, like really cold. I'm just rolling this up. And what I do with the crumpled up pieces is I put the glue stick on it, and then it'll just make the glue like that, so it doesn't make a big mess. Like I have to clean. Well, I don't have to, but I am cleaning up the glue mess. I'm gonna move you over here. And then what I do next is I warm it. I get it on my hands, and don't eat without washing your hands after if you make a car.
Yeah, why should you not?
Because if you're using this glue and you're gonna eat, that'll taste really gross in your food.
Yeah.
And it might glue your throat because it's gluing.
Yeah, you think it would glue your throat?
Because it's gonna, when you eat, it might get on your food, and then the food will go in your mouth.
Ooh. Well, nobody wants that, do we?
So.
Oh, let me get one more here. That'll be. Then our snout will be complete.
And I can't hold it up because I don't.
It's glued.
It's glued, but here's it so far, and it looks really hilarious. And then what we are gonna do is we're gonna see how it circled out the eyes. We're gonna make oval-shaped eyes, and then.
Or round. They could be circles.
They could be circles.
You could do circles.
And then what is over here is the black and the white is for the eyes. And it kind of is really cute because it's showing a puppy dog on it. So it's a puppy dog face. So basically we can look on that and basically see how to make the eyes. Or we know how to make the eyes, and we're going to go back there. Bye!
Alright, now. Straight edge. bought this ruler
Yeah, and it carefully works
from
really
Fast Cap.
good. And it works pretty good. We've used it a couple times.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a very heavy-duty aluminum extrusion, but it's meant to where you put your hand inside of it here, so that when you figure out where you're going to cut and you're cutting, there's no chance of cutting into your finger, your thumb, slipping, whatever. So I'm going to use that as my straight edge. So now we got to start tapering in the snout. Of course, I got to make sure I get it the right symmetry here. Okay, so here are these
I wanted
two.
to ask a question. Why do we want the snout so big?
What do you mean?
Like, see how it's like a lot of layers? Why do we want that?
Well, we want that because that is how big your dog's snout is, right?
Uh-huh.
Your dog's snout is probably that much, right? So we're trying to make it like it's a real dog. Even though everybody's going to know it's not, we're just trying to give it a little bit of
Yeah, we're trying to get
three-dimension.
We're trying to give it a little bit of detail, like a real dog, even though we know it's not a real dog. And, so, yeah, he's just cutting out the paper.
You want to pause it? Go up and pause it, and we can talk about what we're doing.
And we'll talk to you in a couple minutes.
Okay guys, sorry for the long running video, but I didn't want to cut off any of the conversation that my daughter and I were having back and forth. I thought it was kind of cute. Hope you enjoyed. We'll get a part 2 out there shortly. Thanks.